children.
Why?
He was in Germany. He's from Germany.
Well, they got glass.
Why? That's why he chased us away. Over here, they aim for croquet. Now it's on the ball. And the children who live here will play croquet. And these are some lovely looking Koreshans. This is the Estero River down here. And the Koreshan people used to put on plays. They would read poetry.
Waiting for the boat.
Everyone's having fun on
And the river was the main source of transportation. So the children would swim in the river, they would fish. There were lots of fish in the river. Chocolate trees. Yes, the Koreshans love very interesting trees. They got a lot of their trees from Australia and the Philippines.
There's the chocolate trees, Mommy.
Very warm. The chocolate tree has very smelly, yucky smelling flowers. And I thought when the first time it bloomed that something animal had died. It was so smelly. And I looked up the information. The chocolate, see, sometimes you have to have real smelly before you get the nice chocolate. So the Koreshans use the chocolate tree for their baking. And they had a bakery here. The kids learned their ABCs. They went to school here, and they had teachers from Chicago and New York State lived here and taught them how to read and write and do their math. Learning schedule for the children. In the afternoon, they would learn carpentry, publishing, they'd work in the laundry. This lady
We stopped. They told us to stop.
a lot of people who were very old and the place was going downhill. Okay, stop. Stop.
Drew, stop.
And this lady is named Hedwig, and she took care of the place for 40 years.
No, you want to come up here? Are you coming up? Oh God, no. We can't get off.
Now, Hedwig took care of this place for about 40 years and helped it continue, even though there were a lot of people who like gone. So,
My name is Hedwig Mitchell. I am the last of the Koreshans. I was born in Germany in 18. Don't touch. Leave it alone. All right. I was born in Germany to an Orthodox Jewish family who was well educated. I had 2 sisters and a brother. And we lived on a beautiful street with gardens on it, which later influenced me to try to bring back the the beautiful garden that used to be in this area. I got concerned when the parents were missing of my children at school I started, because young girls were not allowed to go to public school in Nazi Germany. So I opened up a school for my girls. When the parents started disappearing and the Nazis froze my checking account, my money, I had nothing to do. I got out of the country by smuggling some orphans out on a ship coming to America. On that ship, I met Mrs. Lewis Boomer. How many of you have heard the Boomer name? So the Boomer, Mrs. Boomer's husband, was the president of the Astoria Waldorf Hotel in New York.
oh wow.
That's a lot of money, right? When I needed so she sponsored me here. because the people on the ship were sent back to their country of origin. Mrs. Boomer sponsored me. I applied to come here, and 6 months later I was accepted as a member. And it had everything I wanted, because I believed in a strong women's rights. I believed in the arts, festivals, and this is what the Koreshans believed in. However, the Koreshans did not believe in having children. No children. So, in order for the Koreshan unity to proceed, they had to get new members all the time. And as they died out, less and less people started joining. So when the members became so few, and the land property started growing up around here, the few members that were left wanted to sell this beautiful land. But what did they do? I said, no, no, no. Let's give it to the state and have a state park here. And finally they did that. And they allowed me to live here on the property until I died at the age of 90. But before I died, I had 2 jobs. I had the house built across the street on the other side of 41 and Corkscrew. There is a building there. It used to be the Foundation of Life. Remember the sign there? That building there was built by me. And I developed all of the wonderful libraries we had and all the antiques of the Koreshan. And I am very happy to have found my paradise here in Estero with the Koreshans.
Nice job.
She's buried there. What you saw was a reincarnation, okay?
She's actually buried there?
The real Hedwig, yes. That's her tombstone.